Please welcome to the stage our good friend, Robbie Khabbaz.
Thank you. Thanks, buddy. Hi, how's everybody? Can you hear me? Check 1, 2, is this on? Check, check, check. Yes, no, yes, no. Good, okay. PowerPoint? Nope. Which way? Nope. I'm going to say...
Nope, that's not you.
We're going the wrong way.
Technical difficulty, part of the job, right?
Stand by. There it is. Okay. A couple things. My PowerPoint is not going to be as nice as Cody's. You're going to see some spelling errors. You're going to see some issues in there, okay? I sell houses, okay? Second thing I want to say before I get going, Coach Burt. You guys realize Coach Burt is here? The Coach Burt, the guy has a jet, right? Does anybody realize that? Makes a lot of money. So you're very lucky because I was sitting in a room with him last year, which I paid a lot of money to be at. I'm not kidding. I don't know if he's here or not. I don't want to I paid a lot of money to be there, and so you're sitting in about the same size room as I was, and this was free, right? Yeah, so it was free, okay? So you should all be very excited about that. All right, so I'm also very excited to see him again. Awesome guy. Okay, licensed Michigan agent for 9 years with EXP for 4, founder, team leader of Gold Label Realty. We did over 400 transactions in the last 2 years. Real estate investor for 10, 11 years. I started doing video. So obviously this is all about doing video, right? Video and social media. I started doing video and social media, I say for real, back in 2016, 2017. I've done over 400 professional videos and probably over 1,000 videos total. It's probably more like 5,000 if you want to count stories and stuff for Instagram. But I do not buy leads. I've never bought a lead. Everything is generated organically. And yeah, so we'll get right into it. I don't sell anything. I'm not going to tell you to buy anything. The one thing I do ask you to do, if you could please follow me. I just try to grow my audience as much as I can, so take 3 seconds and just please follow me. I'd appreciate it. This is just my Instagram. Once again, I'm not going to try to sell you anything, which I should be, but I don't, because I'm stupid. But I'm going to go back 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I do put a lot of good content on there, I promise. Okay, why we should be doing video, why we need to be on social media, okay? I personally hated the traditional style of prospecting, marketing as a real estate agent. What are we supposed to do? We're supposed to cold call, we're supposed to door knock, we're supposed to do all these other things that they tell us to do that, they all work. I'm not telling you they don't work, but I completely hate doing it. So a quick story, when I think I was 20 years old, I worked, and I told this story the last time, I think in February, but I worked at a call center. I was broke, I had no money, they were hiring people, so I went there, I worked at a call center. The way it worked at this call center is you showed up in the morning, and you sat at a computer, they gave you your script, and you would sit there and dial for 4 hours straight. You probably called 500 people in 4 hours. Well, in that 4 hours, I was screamed at, I was cussed at, hung up on. I mean, I've never felt worse after a 4-hour stretch of time than I did after that call center. And so the way they did business was you showed up for 4 hours, you had a big break in the middle, and then you show up for the afternoon shift or the evening shift and do another 4 hours, and that was your 8-hour day. Well, I did my first 4 hours. It was so terrible. I never showed up. I never collected any money. I never went back. And so that told me I should probably never cold call anybody because it was just an awful feeling. So why else? Why else should we be doing social media? At the time, no one in my market was doing it. All right, it's a little different now. A lot of people are starting to do it, but still, 99% of realtors don't do video, and they don't do video the right way, and I'll explain in a little bit. Professional video makes you look successful even if you're not. This is something especially to a lot of the younger agents, because the biggest issue with young agents, right, is, oh, nobody takes me seriously, nobody trusts me, they say I'm too young, I don't have the experience, I haven't sold enough houses. When you're on professional video, people start to take you seriously. Why? Because we're going to talk about that a little bit, but basically, when they see professional video, they go, oh, they associate that with, oh, he must be successful, right? Because why do they do that? They do that because most professional videos cost money. What do you have to be in order to pay money for a professional video? You must have some level of success so you can buy that video, right? So you do that, and it gives people a sense of this person is successful because they are producing professional style videos, right? Okay. So video gives the prospective client audio and visual. They already feel like they know you once they meet you. This is huge. They're hearing you and they're seeing you guys, right? It's something a billboard can't do. It's something that just a normal post can't do. They're hearing you, they're seeing you. They feel like they already know this person. Then the video is doing all the heavy lifting for you, right? Once you meet them, it's so easy. They already have heard you. They know what you're like. Hopefully you were authentic in the video. That we're going to talk about that a little bit too, about being organic, being authentic, because that is, if you're going to do video, you have to do it that way, because if you don't, nobody's going to ever trust you or take you seriously, right? So people want to work with people they know, like, and trust. How many times have we heard that? A million times. The posting of videos, doing professional videos will help with that. People, once again, will already feel like they know, like, and trust you. Social media is where the eyes are, guys. I don't care what they say. Billboards are gone. People's eyes are in their phone. Every time you look up, somebody's on their phone 24 hours a day. The attention is there. And I believe it was Grant Cardone that first said it. You want to be where the eyes are. You want to be where the attention is. So why are we wasting time with all these other strategies when attention is online? Attention is on social media. So we need to be there. Okay. Why agents don't do video. These are the biggest reasons why agents do not do video. They're self-conscious. This is, probably number one. They don't like the way they sound. They don't like the way they look, right? Well, we cannot do anything about that. We cannot change the way you sound. Maybe you can change the way you look, but that's up to you. A totally different conference, right? So you sound the way you sound, you look the way you look. Another one, this is probably the biggest excuse. People do videos, right? Oh, they'll post one time and they'll do a video, and they got one like and they didn't get any comments and any engagement. They go, well, that did not work. I'm never doing that again. Of course it didn't work because you posted one time. Guys, this is a consistency thing. We're going to talk about that in the next slide. Consistency, consistency, consistency. You must start somewhere. The first video I ever did was very, very, very cringeworthy. I didn't know how to sound. I didn't know what to say. I was not organic. I was not myself, and it was just terrible. I'll show you a picture of that later. The late, great, if you know Kurt Shewell, big-time team leader in Michigan, his famous line is, these agents are getting ready to get ready, right? Waiting for the perfect lighting, waiting for the perfect temperature. We don't have the right camera. We don't have the right equipment. My hair isn't cut. I don't have the right outfit. Like, all of these are excuses of why you're not doing video. But you just got to do it. Okay, the 3 keys to dominate with video. This is it. After all these videos I've done, everything I've ever, all the social media, everything, these are the 3 biggest things I've taken away from how to dominate with social media, or with video, right? Consistency. You must be consistent. You must post all the time. Post every day. Do as many videos as you can do. Do as many posts as you can do. Quality. You need to have some level of quality with these videos, right? Some level of quality. Make sure that just, nothing has to be perfect, but somewhat think about it before you post it. That's all. Don't just get on there and not think, right? Give some sort of quality when you're on there. And then value. Make sure you're always delivering value in every video that you do. Some sort of value, okay? Don't be salesy. Nobody wants to be sold to. Don't be cheesy. Be raw, be organic, be yourself. Okay, don't be a ghost. So when I first started in real estate, there was an agent at my brokerage. I was with the boutique brokerage for 4 years, and his name was Tom Coleman. He was in his 70s. They called him Tom the Tiger Coleman. This guy was a stud. He was a legend, okay? Sold a ton of real estate, and so he was a very funny guy as well. So I used to ask him, I'm like, Tom, why are you so successful? He would go, Rob, you got to be out with the people. You got to be out with the people. And I've never really understood that until now, when I've started to have some level of success and I understand it. So mixing the old style with the new. When you layer video and consistent social media on top of you actually being in the public eye, being out there at events, at your local restaurants, at your local bars, whatever you can do, when you level that with video, it's like the world comes to an end. I'm telling you, people start to think that you're a celebrity. They will walk up to you like they already know you, because they feel like they know you, because they've watched your videos, they've heard you, they know the way you talk, they know the way you speak, they know it, and they just, so many times I've been stopped, like, oh, you're the guy that does the video. I'm like, yeah, oh, yeah. Just starts a conversation, right? So leveling that, kind of that old style with the new style, very, very important. You want to be everywhere at all times. Omnipresence. Okay, how do we create it? How do we do it? There's a couple different ways. We can learn it and we can do it ourselves, right? You can become a video editor. YouTube can help you with that if you want to do it. I was terrible. I never wanted anything to do with editing video. I have the ideas. I don't have the technical mindset to do the editing, right? You can hire somebody to do it for you. My first couple years in real estate, I hired a media company. They did everything for me. They showed up, they shot the videos, they went and edited it. That's hard, that's tough to say. And then, I'd give them my idea, and I said, this is what I want, and then they would just kind of make it come to life, right? So you can shoot the video yourself and then send it out for editing. That's another thing you can do. You can get a VA to do it. You can hire, once again, you can use your phone, you can shoot it, then you can send it out. It's a little less of a cost, but whatever. And then you can now use AI, and we're going to talk about this in a couple more slides here. Because that is a game changer. There is no excuses in the world not to do video anymore, because this is just ridiculous. Okay, should every video be professional? So in my opinion, you want a good mix of professional with raw organic videos, right? Like good professional video, like 1 or 2 professional videos a week on top of like a bunch of Instagram stories where you're sitting on your couch and just giving your thoughts on the market, on a deal that you had, a deal that went south. And don't always go give the good stuff in the videos, guys. You want to give the bad stuff. You want to give the relatable stuff in videos, because you start only giving the good stuff and people are like, well, this guy's BS. Not everything can be that good, right? And it's not. Like we all know, we're realtors. Deals are, you're banging your head against the wall all the time. So people like success, but they don't like too much success. You start to look like you're having too much success. I know there's probably different opinions on this, but people want to go somewhere else. Well, let's not give that guy any more business. He looks like he's doing great, right? So then I know there's that fine line of like young agents don't trust, I need to look successful, but then you get older, then you look like you're successful and nobody wants to use you anymore. So you got to kind of find that balance in that line. So what kind of videos can you do? The number one of the biggest video ideas that I had, it was called the Port Huron Favorite 5. Kind of being the mayor of your own town. I'm sure you guys have heard that before. The Port Huron Favorite 5, I was sleeping not sleeping, I was laying in bed one night because I couldn't sleep, I have insomnia, and I had this idea of like, I'm going to do this, I have this 5 questions, I want to go around, ask influential people in my area, and just ask them 5 simple questions about the city. I believe the questions were, what's your favorite place to eat? What's your favorite place to get a coffee? What's your favorite place to grab a cocktail? What's your favorite event in town? And then if there was one thing you could change about this city, what would it be? The video took less than 3 minutes. I would set it up. I'd bring my media company with me. They'd shoot it 3 minutes, and then we'd post it on all over social media. We had so many people share it, view it. It was crazy. And then people actually started reaching out to me saying, hey, we want to do the Port Huron Favorite 5. And it became this like big thing. I actually did like 3 seasons of it. And so it's just a simple little idea like that. Like once again, it's a 3-minute video. It wasn't super professionally done. And the first one I shot with my wife on my iPhone. That was literally, she was my first person. I'm like, well, you know what? She's like, you keep talking about it. Why don't you just do it? I'm like, okay, you're my first guest. Let's do it. So we sat on our couch. I shot it with my iPhone and then posted it. There was no editing whatsoever done with it. So, okay, the other 3 different styles of video you can do, or 4 different styles. Educational video, right? So don't assume people understand our own lingo, right? What is an appraisal? What's an inspection? What do I bring to a closing? What are concessions? These are all video ideas, guys. These are all video ideas. We don't have to overcomplicate it. What happens if I want to back out during my inspection? What happens if my furnace goes bad? Like all of it, don't overcomplicate it. This is super, super easy stuff. So start out with the basics, with the terminology of real estate. I could give you 20 videos right there. One-to-one video. This is something that works very good for lead generation. What do I mean by one-to-one videos? Me waking up in the morning, going on my Facebook, seeing, hey, I have 8 people's birthdays today. I'm going to send each one of them in their message a video of me saying, hey, John, what's going on? It's Rob. Just want to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to support you this year, and just let me know. Happy birthday. Have a great day. Boom. Takes me 3 seconds to do that. I send out 8 of those a day, 10 of those a day. Make it a game. Say, I'm going to do 3 of those a day. You can do this with holidays. Use you have your database. Open up, go to your sphere. Wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Wish everybody, these are easy one-to-one videos that you can send in a text or on Facebook or whatever you're going to do, right? Just checking in. That's another one. Hey, just checking in. Market's doing good. Market's doing bad. What can we do to help you? Easy one-to-one video. Vlog style video. I need to do more of these actually, and I'm on my own case, right? We get content. I did a ton of these vlog style videos. I'd call them like day in the life of a realtor, right? Well, I just literally paid my cameraman to follow me around all day. We'd go to showings, we'd go to inspections, we'd go to closings. They'd watch me in the office. I made phone calls, and it was funny. It was informational. We delivered value, and it was just like, once again, just portraying that I'm more successful than I actually am. And people look at that and go, wow, we want this guy as our agent, right? So, it's like basically like a day in the life, right? So remember, and everybody's searching for content, guys, your life is the content. You are the content. That's why shows like $1 Million Listings does so well, right? Because it's the drama of the life of the agents. They don't really care about the houses that much. They want to see the drama. They want to see the inside, the behind the scenes of what all the agents are doing. So, okay, this was one that I've been doing a lot more recent, and it's so easy, guys. This is a cheat code. Okay, this is a cheat code. Podcast style video. You do not have to start a podcast. You just have to make it look like you're doing a podcast. All right, and I'll tell you right now, 99 out of 100 times you see this stuff on Instagram, they're not actually doing a podcast. They're just sitting there. This is one of our agents right here, Addison. He's 19, great kid. I'm trying to help him out, get him more involved in doing more video, and he's doing really well. I said, hey, let's set it up. We have a podcast studio. We meet once a week. He asked me 10 questions. I asked him 10 questions. We video both sides. You know how many little short clips you can get from those? And it's just generic talking. We just sit there and have a conversation. We don't actually have a podcast. But when people see this, they go, wow, these guys are having a podcast. This is big time stuff here. Like, what are we doing? So once again, looks professional. You don't actually need to do it, and it's easy content. Once again, you can knock this out in 20, 30 minutes. Okay, let's check in time. Okay, know your platforms, guys. Know your platforms. Facebook. Everybody and everything is on Facebook, right? That's the end-all, be-all platform. Instagram. Instagram now has Reels, which are shorts. They're like TikToks, right? They're like short little snippets. We're going to talk about that in a second. What is your age range on Instagram? I think it's like 25 to 35. That's like the sweet spot for Instagram, right? Your 25 to 35-year-olds are on Instagram. TikTok, kind of the same demographic, maybe a little bit younger, same thing, all short-form content. Short form is king right now, if you have not realized. LinkedIn, professional, it's like your HR department. You've got to make sure everything looks really good. Snapchat, 25 and under. And then YouTube is long form, lives forever. It's evergreen, right? It's SEO optimized because they're obviously owned by Google. So everything you post on YouTube is going to always be there. It's evergreen, right? So it's searchable. Talk a little bit about short form versus long form video. Okay. Number one, if you're doing a short form video, stop introducing yourself. Stop. Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to hop on here. My name's Robert. I'm with eXp Realty. You've already lost your entire audience by the time you do that. Get straight to the point. Have you, basically, I'm trying to think right offhand. I should have one prepared, but I don't. Today, and basically, it's a good way to start up with a story. Today, my client backed out of a deal, a $1 million deal, because the furnace blew up, and that captures people's attention, right? You need to capture their attention in the first 3 seconds. Then you need to have some sort of a call to action at the end of the video, or in the middle. Sometimes people say in the middle of the video. Call to action, capture their attention. Short form is like a drug. It's addictive. It releases dopamine in people's heads and in people's brains, right? That's why you just sit there and scroll and scroll. How many times have you been scrolling on TikTok? All of a sudden, it's like 4 hours later. You should all be raising your hands. I know you all do it. So long form lives forever, more formal, more thought out, more valuable. It's searchable. Some ideas. One of my best long form videos, I did the top 3 neighborhoods in my city, right? Top 3 neighborhoods living in Port Huron, Michigan. I went to each neighborhood. We drove the neighborhood. We got clips of the neighborhood as we were driving through. I'm giving, there's 400 homes in here. The price ranged from $350,000 to $550,000. Most of these houses were built in 1997. Like just basically giving like an audio overlay of what was going on. You could do top 3 restaurants in your city, top 3 parks, what are the main attractions? Like all these are long form videos that you can do into 5 to 10 videos that live forever that are going to be on your YouTube page. Every time somebody finds it, you're going to have a link to your calendar. Hey, you ever thought about moving to Port Huron? Hey, schedule a call with me today. Demographics and amenity. Oh, there's a typo right there. See how terrible I am? Okay, some tools that are going to save you guys a ton of time. You definitely want to write this down or take a picture of this. Opus.pro, AI video editing. This thing has been like a miracle drug. Opus.pro, this is AI. It's the same people that created ChatGPT. Opus.pro, you can take any long form piece of video, throw it into this thing, and it spits you out. It'll chop it all up into little short form pieces that you can use. You can upload ready. They'll caption it all for you. They'll actually give you scores on which video will do better on social media. So like if you throw a 10-minute video in there and it gives you 4 clips, it'll score this one. Hey, this one's a 98 because it's a 98 because of this, and this one's a 78. You could have done this better, right? Opus Pro, awesome. Captions app. So Captions app, download it on your phone. It's just called Captions app. Not as good as Opus Pro when it comes to like cutting things up and editing. It's more or less if you shoot a quick video, it's like a 30-second video, it doesn't really need any editing. It will just automatically caption everything for you, and the captions look really, really good. ChatGPT for content. So openai.com. Obviously, we should all know about ChatGPT. We should all be utilizing ChatGPT. AI is not going to replace agents, guys. AI is going to help agents kind of boost in the future. And the ones that aren't going to use AI are the ones that are going to be left behind. So, most of you are using AI wrong. So, like, let's take a look at how I'm generating content. You are a this is what my prompt into ChatGPT. You are a marketing researcher specializing in getting real estate leads for real estate agents. Your task is to generate a detailed user buyer persona for the product, homes in the $250,000 to $500,000 price point in the market, Southeast Michigan. Please create a full buyer persona including the buyer's potential values, interests, hobbies of the individuals who would buy a home in the specific market with a specific price point. Also, please list out some of the potential points this client would have in purchasing a home in this price point in this market, right? And it goes on there. So what do you do this? This creates the perfect buyer persona for what I'm looking for, buyers in the $250,000 to $500,000 range, right? And it's giving me objections that they're going to have. So now I can do videos around these objections, right? Then I say, hey, take those objections and give me a video script to handle them that would also be good optimized for a Facebook ad. So if you want to run Facebook ads, now it's giving you a video script optimized perfectly for a Facebook ad. So you can do a video, then throw $2 to $10 behind it per day, and Will be able to talk about that some more when he gets up here. But you can throw a little bit of money behind it every day and generate awesome, awesome leads, right? So those are the three things that I've been utilizing for tools for video. The physical stuff, I use a tripod, guys. You can buy them off Amazon for 20 bucks, my iPhone, and then you can buy I would say invest in a nice mic. Audio is very important, especially when you're doing professional videos. Invest in a nice mic. You can get them right on Amazon. And once again, if I was smart, I'd have links, affiliate links to all of these things that I could give you guys, and I would make a little bit of money off them, but I'm so stupid. So just get a good mic. You already probably all have an iPhone, a tripod, once again, at 20 bucks, very, very little. I used to pay hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, guys, for all of my videos, and now I use it all with this stuff with less than $100 in free tools. Opus Pro, they give you 130 free minutes, so if you go on there, create an account, you're going to get 130 free minutes to do, and then I think after that, it's like 15 bucks a month for like unlimited use. So super, super cheap. On the left, that was one of my very first videos ever. It was awful. I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know how to talk. I should have actually played the video, but I didn't. And then this is one of my most recent videos. So once again, you got to start somewhere, guys. You're probably not going to like it, but you start somewhere and you progressively get better every single day. I tell myself, just get 1% better every day at something that you're doing, right? Get 1% better, and eventually, after 100 days, you're going to be 100% better. And Will's up next. So that's it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.